What's up, guys? We're here at New Stuff and we're in London, England, and it's raining, but look at this! We had a great fan meetup. Thank you guys, everyone that came out. Got some cheeky Nando's cards, some art, some beers. It was a good time. But it's News Dump, and you guys want to hear news, so let's get right into it.
A few weeks back, we reported on a single confirmed rumor that Marvel's shortlist for actors to potentially play the new Spider-Man had been narrowed down to just 6 actors, all significantly younger than the 2 previous Spider-Men, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, and now Latino Review is saying that Marvel has locked down Lil Asa Butterfield, star of Ender's Game and Hugo, to play the young web slinger, and they're actually waiting to make a formal announcement once all of the paperwork has been filed out. As you do.
Paperwork.
All this, get it out of my face. Just confirm it already.
So this is still far from double confirmed.
Lil Asa Butterfield.
But it seems like it's almost definitely true since Butterfield.
Lil Asa Butterfield.
Butterfield's pretty much been the most popular choice out of the rumored list of actors, and since Spider-Man is set to make his MCU debut in Captain America Civil War, which is already filming, we'll probably hear an official announcement very soon.
Yeah, you can watch yesterday's episode if you want to see those set photos. But if this is true, and we do trust Latino Review most of the time, Lil Asa Butterfield could very well make for a good teenage Spider-Man. But we are just a tiny bit sad that we won't get to use our I can't believe it's not Butterfield graphic anymore.
I can't believe it's not Butterfield. Aww. But it is Butterfield. So we can't use that meme.
But in other teen news, this week MTV dropped the first promo teaser for their Scream TV series based on the 1996, damn, it's been a while since that came out.
Yeah, 96.
Since it's 96 film and it's 3 sequels, and while it doesn't really give away a lot of information, it is a pretty cool single shot of a house party gone completely wrong. Yeah, it has about a dozen dead teens scattered everywhere and knives sticking out of their bodies while Rilo Kiley plays. Sure.
Love me some Rilo Kiley.
Yeah, especially when kids are being murdered.
Yeah. They also dropped a more traditional trailer that shows that the show is gonna basically be a pretty direct adaptation of the first Scream movie, with a high school being terrorized by a murderer and lots of meta banter about the rules of the horror genre.
Oh, proper banter.
Banter.
Yeah, get in the bantermobile and talk about some banter. No sign of Ghostface, the masked killer from the Scream movies, but surely that iconic face is gonna pop up at some point. The biggest question about this whole thing is how the hell can they do a slasher movie as a TV series, which is one of the characters in the trailer straight up says won't work.
Yeah,
so we'll have to
you can't do that.
You can't just do that.
So we'll see. I mean, how high is this body count gonna be by the end of like season 1? They're just killing kids every episode.
Central casting is just gonna be cranking them out.
We need more dead teens.
Yeah.
But on to another TV show trailer that has our full faith and support, True Detective Season 2. Yes! We previously saw a teaser trailer featuring no dialogue and just shots of all the main characters looking all brooding and sad and shit. And this new one still doesn't give too much away, but it does at least feature some dialogue.
Yeah, you get to hear them talk. But this is True Detective, so the only dialogue we get is vague philosophical grunts like, sometimes your worst self is your best self. And my strong suspicion is we get the world we deserve.
Write that on your backpack with a fucking silver Sharpie.
I hate you, Mom.
We do get to see more of the characters doing their thing, though, with the shady real estate dude Vince Vaughn slumlording around a ghetto apartment complex in LA. Colin Farrell and his mustache examining his knuckles post-fight.
Good.
Taylor Kitsch riding around on a CHP motorcycle and showing off his third-degree war burns from the war. And Rachel McAdams having a knife fight with a block of wood.
Oh, good. Well, while we're stoked for the return of one of our favorite shows from last year and excited to see what new spin they will put on the show this time around, we've made it pretty clear over the course of our show that we think The Simpsons has run its course for way too long.
Come on, yeah. And with Harry Shearer, aka Mr. Burns, and Ned Flanders, and a bunch of other characters officially walking away from the show, there's fewer and fewer and fewer reasons for The Simpsons to keep chugging along after 26 seasons.
They're just going for like a record that can't be broken at this point, I'm sure. But even though we don't really care for the show anymore, and haven't for years, the couch gag that opens each episode has remained a highlight of the show, as they've let other filmmakers and artists try to take their own unique spin on the concept.
Yeah, it's like the only part of the show that
makes it on YouTube for that get circulated anyway.
That's the only thing I really care about. Yeah. The couch gag from tomorrow's season finale might just be the best one yet, though, as it's basically just Rick and Morty literally crashing the show and accidentally killing the entire Simpsons family.
Yes!
And then they try to come up with a plan for bringing them back to life, but of course it's Rick and Morty, so things don't go as planned.
If you haven't watched Rick and Morty yet, stop this video and go get every episode of that show. It's the best animated series ever. So the couch gag itself is over 2 minutes long, and it's basically like a mini episode of Rick and Morty in the Simpsons universe and the Futurama universe. A lot of Futurama stuff in there. Apparently Simpsons creator Matt Groening is a huge fan of Rick and Morty, as everyone else is, and it's a nice little taste of Rick and Morty before the season 2 kicks off in July 26th.
It's coming right up. Yeah, but anyway, we just got back from a real quick trip over to London to report on the Blu-ray release of...
And VOD. All the kids love VOD.
We're talking about The Kingsman.
Yeah.
And they let us talk to star Taron Egerton, aka Eggsy from the movie, and they also taught our uncultured asses about how bespoke soup making works.
Yeah, we got to see the pub where the film was shot.
Yeah.
We got to drink in the pub.
We got in a little car.
We got in the Kingsman's taxi. Yeah. We got to see how the suits get made, and maybe actually want to buy a suit. Their marketing worked great on me.
2,500 pounds.
Yeah.
So,
but the bespoke ones are even more. They're like 5,000 pounds. So we had a lot of fun with that. So yeah, Kingsman is out now on VOD. You can go rent or buy it now on video on demand services like iTunes and Google Play, and the Blu-ray will come out in the first couple weeks of June. So
yay.
Go check it out. It's a fucking great movie. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, make sure you see it. And stick around because after this amazing interview with Eggsy from the movie and some shots of the stuff that we did, we are going to have our British correspondent, Gizzy Gaza, let everyone know finally what it means to go get a Cheeky Nando's.
Cheeky Nando's.
Cheeky Nando's.
I still don't understand.
So stick around. It's going to be in the outro. And have a great weekend, guys. Check out our podcast tomorrow. And check out the other content that we fucked up this week by going out of town. See you guys next time.
Bye. Hey, look, it's Taron Egerton, a.k.a. Eggsy from The Kingsman. How are you today?
I'm very well, Elliot. Thank you for that lovely introduction.
Your character in the movie kind of goes from being this normal guy to being this out-of-this-world super agent. Was your experience on set working with guys like Colin Firth and Michael Caine similar to what your character went through?
Well, no, because I'm not actually a secret agent in real life.
Oh.
So I know I'm sorry to disappoint people and often make that mistake. I haven't killed anyone yet. It was a whirlwind experience, which is, I suppose, is what Eggsy goes through in the film. I was very lucky to have someone like Matthew who felt that I was, you know, ready to take on the job without much experience, which is fantastic. But yeah, my feet didn't really touch the ground for 5 months.
So what scene would you say was the most fun and interesting for you to do?
The gadget room scene was the most fun, definitely. Yeah. It was towards the end of the shoot, so I was very, very relaxed. As the film went on, Matthew afforded me more and more freedom, so, you know, the little bit where I say, that is sick and shut up, in that, they were of my own creation.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you very much. I know they're calling me the new Shakespeare.
Yeah.
You know, I just remember we had a really fun time. And Colin and I were making each other laugh, and I think that kind of fun when you're acting and making a scene really kind of translates to screen, and it's got a lovely sort of cheekiness to it, and there's obviously affection between the characters. That scene was kind of my favourite to shoot and is probably my favourite to watch.
You guys seem to get on like really well. Like, what was that sort of dynamic working with a guy as established as him?
Yeah, I tolerated him, you know. I mean, yeah, sorry, I keep making that joke. It's not funny. Yeah, what was the question? What was it like how did we establish that?
Yeah, guys, in the movie you guys have a sort of mentor sort of relationship, and it seems like it could have been like that on set with him being so experienced.
Yeah, I suppose there's certainly an element of that, you know. He's made lots of brilliant films and is a kind of a very revered, established actor, and yeah, you know, I'd never made a film before, so he was able to offer me bits of sort of support and encouragement, and I suppose advice as well. I don't know, in terms of how you establish a relationship like that, I think regardless, even if you're playing two characters, that, you know, I know some people, you know, if they're playing sort of sworn enemies, then an element of that bleeds into their real relationships.
Depending on how method you want to be.
Exactly, but my feeling is that the more relaxed and comfortable you are with your scene partner, the more relaxed and comfortable you will be in the scene, and the more freedom you will feel to try things and be impulsive and expressive. So I guess Colin and I just enjoyed each other's company, and I hope that
it definitely showed up on screen.
Good, thank you, Elliot. Job done.
All right, that's it for news stuff this week. Elliot's arm's getting tired, and we have to go get out of the rain. So say bye, everybody. Cancelled. God save the Queen.
You know when you go downtown with the lads and you realize you're Hank Marvin, so you say, lads, let's go to Macca's. But your mate Smithy, aka the Bantosaurus Rex, has some moolah left from his Nando's gift card, and he's like, mate, let's have a cheeky Nando's on me. And you go, Smithy, my son, you're an absolute ledge. So you go have an extra cheeky Nando's with a top side of top quality banter.
Oh my God. Good stuff. All right, thank you, our British correspondent.
I've learned nothing.
Yeah, no, I have no idea what's going on. Thanks to the fan at the meetup that gave us this Nando's gift card. Fantastic.